Hi guys, Cameron here, and welcome to what will be, in a sense, April's hobby vlog. Something that I haven't done in God knows how long is updated you guys on my hobby, so I thought I would take the time to actually do that. I used to do this every month, and then went off to uni, and life has changed and everything along the way, so now let's try and get kind of back into the swing of things and see what I'm able to do with YouTube again. Doggo is in the background, probably wanting out, so I'll film this intro and then get on with things. It is currently April 19th, so we're halfway through the month, and I am unsure exactly what I'm going to paint. I've painted some things this month already, which you'll be able to check out on Instagram, but this is just kind of my roundup thing, being able to see what I've done, what I've painted, and yeah, I thought it would be nice to kind of bring this back. Who knows, it might not come back again, but we'll see what it's like. Before we go, merch for PaintsOnA4Up not available. Don't bother asking. Let's roll the footage. So to start off with, we have got this Spider Queen and her 3 broodlings. This is a week mission that I am doing for a friend in the PaintsOnA4Up team. We are running a team tournament where we're doing a 200 points army, and this is the start of theirs. They didn't have the models, I had the files, or was able to find the files, so I thought that I would just go and print them off and paint them for them, and then that means they've now got a Denizens of Mirkwood army done. Now, this is for, like I say, a friend called August. 3 different types of broodlings here, and then the Spider Queen. All these are 3D printed. I think the files were free, and then we will go on to the rest of this army, because here we have got 2 giant spiders and 2 more broodlings. Now, my friend David does my 3D printing. I asked him for 3 of the broodlings. He went, there's 3 different types, and I went, 1 of each. And he went, fuck it, I'm going to paint 5. So he printed off these 2 extra broodlings, which can't be used in game, but I thought I might as well paint them up at the same time, because why not? There's then these 2 giant spiders on their 40mm bases, and yeah, they were simple and easy enough to paint up. These ones are lower profile than the Games Workshop ones. They are made of resin, because 3D printing models is much easier in resin, but it does mean that they are not going to break as often, and they are actually glued to the base due to their stomachs, or abdomens, whatever it is you want to call them, being glued to the base, so it's much nicer. And then you have got the 2 Mirkwood spiders. Now, I always find this weird that these are on 60mm bases instead of the 40mm bases, but these guys are called Mirkwood instead of giant spiders, so hey ho, it is what it is. But anyway, these are the last of the models for the spiders, so you arachnophobics can look back now and see everything else that I have painted this month after I've finished this wee bit. These models, again, 3D printed, glued down, super simple. Every single one of them was sprayed black, then just dry brushed greys and blues, a little bit of yellow for their eyes, just to give them a wee spot colour, pink for their under abdomen, astrogranite, Null Oil wash, and then dry brushed with a little bit of cork on it, just for, making their bases look good. So yes, thank you very much, David, for printing these, and August, hopefully you enjoy your new 200 point army. Now, on to the next thing that I painted, which were these lovely Helldiver minis. Now, I've been going through Helldivers quite a lot recently, so I've subscribed to a couple of Patreons who were doing models for them. Got them all printed and then decided to paint them up this month. So we have my first 4 Helldivers here, all kind of unique and slightly different. Some of these are a second print of the models that I painted last month and that you might have seen. They were just great fun to paint, real easy. Black armour is not something that I'm used to painting, so it was quite nice to go along with it, and then managing to do a unique cloak on every single one of them is just something that I've kind of wanted to do. So Yeah, it's just a bit of fun and something slightly different. And then with that, you have another 4, 5 Helldivers, depending on how you look at it. We've got the dead one that's just coming round with a skull above him. I thought that was just a bit of fun. The pair hugging here, one completely drenched in blood and the other really in bright white armour, looking all pristine and everything. And then just another 2. I would like to have a miniatures game for this because I am enjoying it. However, I haven't managed to find anything yet. So eventually, once I do, these will be getting put to use, but right now they're just on display in my cabinet just as something fun. But then, what would a good Helldiver be without some bugs to fight? So I got these 2 warrior models printed off. One had a slight misprint, the one at the back right now. You can see its leg is cut up and kind of put on a rock there, and that's just because there was a little bit of a misprint, but I thought I did quite well having the green blood spill out. These 2 were done exclusively with dry brushing, actually. So it was dry brush the bodies, various oranges, some yellows, and then I went in and did the carapaces with kind of various light browns, and I really like how these 2 came out. I do have a third one being printed along with a couple of bigger ones. I think I'm getting a charger or 2, and it's just something nice that I have done, and I will see about getting some of the smaller bugs, and even well, I'll see about getting any of the bugs. They're just really, really cool models. I do like them a lot. But not only do we have the bugs, we have the automatons. So we've just got these 8 to start off with. There will be probably another 8 coming along at some point, and these are just nice models. Very quick to paint up. Single print, so I didn't have to glue anything together other than put them on their bases, and these are on 32mm bases. As well as the Helldivers, with the bugs being on, I think it was 60mm bases. But yeah, these were sprayed black, various dry brushes. I think they then had a shade thrown over them, and then another dry brush, and then I painted the whites and the reds. Super simple, super effective. I am real glad with how these came out. I've just sold off all my Necrons, which you could have seen in a army showcase on my channel a while ago. But yeah, these guys, I sold them the Necrons and I instantly got these painted, and it's just like, why did I bother? But it's just a bit of fun, and I do really like these. I'm glad, and I'm going to get another set of them for sure. And then last but by no means least is the terrain for Helldivers. So we've got 4 drop pods, or whatever they're going to be called, SSD thing, and then the command terminal, I'm going to guess. I can't remember what all these are called. I don't really care. I just play the game and I enjoy it. But yeah, these were super simple, done with dry brushing. Again, I wanted them to be quick and simple and easy. Dry brushing some shades and then done dusted. The terminal in the middle was obviously a little bit longer because I used transfers on it. These are just from the Space Marine Tactical Squad transfer sheet or something like that. Up, down, left. I thought it was kind of cool. You use a lot of directional arrows in Helldivers, so I thought I might as well do that and have something fancy. I then used Nard coat over the top of that to make it shiny, because it's a screen. And yeah, it was just a overall fun thing to do. That's on a 60mm base as well, whereas the rest of them are on 40s. And it's nice to have this terrain all done and dusted for my Helldivers. So there we go. That is everything that I have painted this month. Looking at it now, there is actually 0 miniatures that aren't 3D printed in that set. Everything has come off printer, so thank you very much, David. PaintsOnA4Up. He is my 3D printing guy, and he does wonderful miniatures for me. You'll see more miniatures. Well, in fact, anything that I've had 3D printed in the last kind of 2 years is probably from him. He does great rates for his mates. Merch, not in the link below. So yeah, next month I am hoping to have a load of Gondorian stuff painted up. for a commission for a friend. Speaking of 3D printed stuff and Gondor stuff, there's a 3D printed trebuchet that is going to be done. So yeah, that's the hope that I'm going to have that painted up as a commission. I'm then hoping to have more Helldivers stuff, but it depends if that gets printed in time for May. I know we're into May now just. What else do I fancy painting? I might be painting some hobbits, and hopefully at some point some Kroot. Kelpie Games were extremely nice in sending me the Kroot box, the new Kroot box. So I need to get that painted. I've got various ideas and plans for that, but I need to get that actually done and the video uploaded. And then there is a challenge video that my friends in Glasgow have decided to do. That comes out on the 15th, hopefully, of May. I need to get that painted up. Sneak preview. Oh, I'm so glad that you couldn't see any of that, because that was the point. So yeah, that's going to be hopefully released, and that'll be my first GW figure that I've painted in a while, or what feels like a while. And then, like I say, the Gondor stuff will hopefully all be done. I've got bits done just now. It's just not been based, so I can't count it in April's time. Or April's hobby. Although I've painted 60 Warriors of Gondor, Warriors Minister, whatever they're called. I've got 24 Rangers sitting next to me as well that I need to paint. So there's a load of Gondor stuff. But yeah, that's probably enough of me rambling. It's been, Jesus, 3 minutes of this part. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. I'm ill just now, so I do apologise for this rambly bit here. I'm very snotty and drowsy. So have fun with that. Caffeine, it's keeping me going ish. But yeah, fuck it, that'll do. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Links for affiliates down below for various places. If you, oh, I don't know. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and use my affiliate links in the description below. Take care and bye-bye.
Jesus, Cameron, you're ill. Go to bed. Stop painting. Oh, take some drugs and have your hay fever stop and just sleep it off.